This Death Knight uses the power of all of the runes. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it made a big noise. I'm just gonna keep on this gauntlet for the entirety of this video because, well, for two reasons. Number one, we have Rainbow DK, which is a deck that I have made by myself. Haven't seen anybody else mess with this archetype, and I actually had some really insane games that I had to showcase with everybody. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to let me know that you are also a Marvel fan, because I am now able to play games from my phone on my PC, and this is essentially my formal way of saying that I'm not going to be playing Marvel Snap, don't worry about that. I will be playing Warcraft Rumble when the game is released, but I actually have access to the game before it goes live in the next month or so. So on stream, I'm going to be diversifying my games a little bit. Don't worry, I'm not quitting Hearthstone. Never going to quit Hearthstone. I love this game, and I do not want to leave my favorite card game, but I just wanted to showcase that I now have the technology in order to play mobile games on stream, so I can do like Pokemon emulations as well as other different mobile games that maybe you guys are into. So feel free to let me know what you think about me diversifying, because there seems to be some people that are like, I don't want you to quit Hearthstone. If you play other games, you won't play Hearthstone, but that is not what's happening. I am not quitting Hearthstone, because when you have a deck like Rainbow DK possible, I do not want to stop playing this deck, even though my win rate with this deck is really not all that good. And yes, I am keeping this Infinity Gauntlet for the rest of it, because it sells the whole runes and everything. But regardless, the reason why I love this deck a lot is because no one sees this coming. And this is my very first iteration of the deck, and this will be the version of the deck that is throughout the video. And you know, I have a couple of cards that I wasn't really a fan of, so I'll go through my card inclusions before I show you my other lists, and then we'll have the gameplay videos mostly showcasing this, because the main reason why I built the deck this way was because the goal of this deck was to get the Ring from Queen, so that way you have a 1 mana, you know, copy spell. You have Audio Amplifier in order to put yourself at 11 mana. So the goal of this deck is to make it to turn 11 by spending a lot of corpses, so that way you can play double Climactic Necrotic Explosion for a gigantic burst combo. And honestly, like, this is definitely a super meme. Like, I am not going to sit here and lie to you being like, oh, craft this deck now, it's really good. This deck is going to carry you to Legend. This is a deck that I got really lucky with in top 500 Legend, to the point where I actually peaked, I think 492 or 497 or something like that. But after trying and testing some other versions of this deck yesterday, it did not work. Like, I got snapped out of existence, so to speak. And this deck is just definitely a one-hit wonder, but I had to showcase those games because the last game in particular is mind-boggling and awesome. So what is exactly going on with this list? The way that I built this list is that I put in a bunch of different packages. Like, I have my Queen Climactic Necrotic Explosion package, but I also have a hand buff package with Harmonic Metal, Ruby and Swarmguard, no Muncher, but the most important card in this deck is the Malignant Horror. And the reason why is because the thought process behind this deck is that you were going to make this minion super sticky by buffing it with the Harmonic Metal, to where it keeps summoning copies of itself over and over again, and this is the main way that you can spend corpses. You also have Eulogizer, which is a good way of being able to spend even more corpses or gain corpses depending on what exactly you're going for. And of course you have like random ways of generating spells like Nerubian Vizier. Probably the best card to find is Corpse Explosion, so you can like deal not only with a massive board, but spend those corpses in the process. But this is an extremely fun deck, but one thing that I do have to point out is that I think some people might be sleeping on how good Runes of Darkness actually is as a card. Not only is it another way of spending corpses, but the best weapon that you want to find, I can't really type with this hand. The best weapon that you want to find is actually Corrupted Ashbringer, because it's got lifesteal, it's a 6/3 weapon, and in the clips coming up ahead, this card saved me a ton whenever I was playing it. There are a lot of like really goofy things that this deck can do, but I will say that some of these cards probably don't deserve to be in here. Like, for example, Thracian. This card just didn't really fit the bill, and I have a lot of other builds that I can show you guys. But again, this was the one that really competed the best. Not because I think this is the best list, but just because I got really lucky, and people just don't see this coming. Like, if you play Rune of Darkness, they're not going to know what you're doing. And then suddenly you follow it up with like a Hell Yeah, and then once you play, you know, the blue card, now they know that you're playing Rainbow DK, and they're just like, I have no idea what to expect when playing up against this archetype. But I have made a lot of different Rainbow DK builds. Like, this is one that I played yesterday where I took out the Queen package and I put in Mechanomes so that way I can find more random spells. This honestly didn't perform all too well, so I just decided to move on to another build where I think I put in school teachers. Oh, no, this was the build that I put in Ignis, actually. And the reason why Ignis is not in the original build and why I wouldn't go so far as to add it into the archetype is because you're already playing a decent amount of weapons, especially if you're playing the Bonebreaker. But if you cut the Bonebreaker, you can make the case that Ignis could belong in this deck a little bit as long as you have the Forge cards to be able to support it. So you still have the Eulogizer. You can probably put in Watcher of the Suns. Like, this is a really fun deck building challenge that I put myself through. And I literally went, like, I think 2.5, almost 3 hours playing exclusively Rainbow DK yesterday. And I tanked my ranks. Like, I was top 500 and now I'm sitting at 1500. So let that be known. I'm sorry. It happens. Rainbow DK is not the meta breaker that I thought it was originally. But in another version of the deck, I think I managed to squeeze in, yeah, Hollow Hounds to, you know, go all in on this hand buff synergy, because Hollow Hound can still be like a really good card in DK, but you have to be able to buff it up a little bit. And I really just like the idea of trying to make Harmonic Metal work as a card. Like, this is a card that I feel like a lot of people sleep on, but it is very much a scam card, to where I would recommend that you keep this in your mulligan almost every single time, because any minions that you draw are going to be able to utilize this, but you also enable the high rolls of Nerubian Swarmguard as well as Malignant Horror, and No Muncher are just the best cards for you to hit. So adding in a Hollow Hound kind of makes sense in this deck, to where I'm trying to hit as many good cards with this hand buff mechanic. But to be honest, only one hand buff card in the entire deck probably doesn't really help the hand buff strategy that is going on here. I think this list is, okay, this is a list that I think I was working on, where I was trying to add, like, the Fizzle combo with the Climactic Necrotic Explosion. You can add whatever the last card is into this deck. I think I just gave up on the last card, because I'm like, something feels wrong. I tried Prison of Yogg and didn't do well with it once, and then just stopped making it use, but you can maybe still make this card useful. I don't know. It's just like a more of a fun card than a meta-relevant card. Because the thing that really sucks is that in the previous patch, before Yogg was released, I would have recommended, unironically, that you want this card in every single one of your decks, because it gives you a ton of value. But now the issue is, by turn 7, turn 8, we are dying. So if that one proc of Yogg is not good enough, it probably isn't worth running in your deck unless you have a lot of sustain power, and the decks that sustain are also the decks that are killing you right now. And then the last version of this deck is another really wacky one. Astalor finds its way into a lot more of these builds now, because he's just a good 2-drop. The curve of this deck looks really nice, in all honesty, but this is me going all in on the Watcher of the Sun and Ignis package. We still run Runes of Darkness because it's a really good card. We at least have Cadaver to have a 1-drop that threatens against an aggressive deck, but you still have your HELLSCREAM and your down with the ships. And the reason why we're not playing, like, all of the Plague cards is because, well, the issue with the Plague cards is that you can't run Staff of Primus, you can't run the Calvadir, so that doesn't really give you incentive to want to play the Tomb Trader or the Chained Guardian, because you're not shuffling enough Plagues unless, 1, you play Hell Yeah as soon as possible, and 2, your opponent actually draws into the Plagues. But the other thing that's kind of funny about Runes of Darkness is that you can find a 2/4 Staff of Primus, so there is more ways of potentially shuffling more Plagues into the deck. But I don't think that's the best use of the weapon. The weapon is really good for sustaining if you find the Corrupted Ashbringer, but you have lots of weapons you can discover for some variability. But regardless, the thing to keep in mind about this archetype in general is that Rainbow DK is an archetype they said they would support more, and they just haven't. And I don't think it's because they're not printing rainbow cards. It's because they're not really printing a lot of spending corpse cards. And that's, like, really what this deck is missing, is a way to go all in on this card, because with the damage, the amount of minions, and each individual stat being changed, it is really hard to get, you know, to roll enough 25% chances that you will get this to 15 damage, so you can do a 30 damage combo with the Queen and Audio Amplifier combo. But this was a deck that was a lot of fun, had a ton of really awesome moments on stream. I swear to you, the last game is really cool. There's also a Twitter clip that puts it all in perspective. If you just want to skip this video and go to Twitter, I don't mind if you do that. But oh my god, Rainbow DK, I felt, was a sleeper, because I ended up going on a 4-game win streak with it, and the games were just not even close. Except for the last game that was extremely close, and oh my god, you gotta watch the last game. You gotta watch the last game. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. A huge thank you to all of our Patreons over at patreon.com that help support this content, to where you can get extra perks and bonuses like deck optimizations like with Rainbow DK, or you can get coaching from me. And all of that communication will be done through Discord, so if you want to get coaching yourself, feel free to become a patron, come by the Discord, get in contact with me, and we'll get you a coaching session. We also have merch, in case you guys want to get a badass shirt in the process and support the Horde, because this was a graphic that was made by someone in chat, and I just love showing it off on stream and showing it off in these videos. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this video, and we'll see you for the next one. There we go. There we go. Just keep trying and refining. The deck is good. I don't think we can make this deck any better. In all honesty, like I really don't know what I would want to cut.
The Lich King versus
Like I don't think there's anything that I can really cut in this deck.
Dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins. You will know pain.
Keep getting Bone Breaker. At least it's my good turn 1. This is a skill check deck. Let's go. Everything in Rainbow DK is copium. I mean, if you have that kind of mentality, then yeah, it'll never be better than copium. That's why you gotta break it. That's why you gotta be good. Gotta know what to do. Now this is the game where I need hell yeah. Doesn't look like I have it though.
Just
gonna go ahead and discover a weapon. Alright. I have so many spells and nothing else. I need to draw Malignant Horror, I need to draw Hell Yeah, or I need to draw Swarm Guard. So I just need my good 4-drops here. No, there's Harmonic Metal, it's right here. Okay, come on. Good 4-drop. I mean, that's a good 3-drop.
the Citadel stands strong.
Vizier.
Asphyxiate.
Probably have to play the metal next turn just to have the big minions. What happened to putting Prison of Yogg-Saron on every deck? This is a fake Clark. Prison of Yogg-Saron could actually go into this deck. I could cut Audio Amplifier for it. Because the idea of Audio Amplifier into Queen Ring is just never going to happen, right? Okay, here we go. I can actually do one of the good plays now.
Asphyxiate.
I could coin out down with the ship, but it's not really doing anything, so I'm going to wait one more turn.
consume. Consume. Consume.
Every game against Drew, this is the norm. I'm glad that someone's having fun this game. Yacht Prison fucked me up something fierce the other day on every charge. I was so pissed off. Honestly, I kind of miss the... Okay, so like I used to think this, but I don't think this anymore. But it's like I had the legitimate opinion where it's like you do put this into every single deck. Why? Because it gives you so much value. And in the metagame where like we can make it a turn 8, turn 9 very consistently, it kind of makes sense. But as of right now, we don't even make it to turn 7. So it's like it's really hard in order to justify playing Prison because of how rampant Druid is right now. Or it's like you literally will just pass your turn more times than not, and like it literally is the last ditch resort, but that's all it is now. Like you can't just like play it to be ahead or play it to try and get more value than your opponent. Getting value doesn't really matter because you are on a finite clock now. And that's just what makes it like really annoying. Yeah, rampant. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what did he get? Wind Fury, attack, random 8, but he's taking damage though. I had lethal. I had lethal. I had lethal! Obliterate.
The more you struggle, the better.
That also works. Get out of my face, you damn ramp druid. Blood DK, beat the meta tyrant.
No excuses.
GG, wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Okay, alright. Okay, I always keep ooh, wait a minute. Harmonic Metal goes on these. If I hero power, I can play this, and then I have enough corpses to play the Malignant Horror for value. This is like the nuts hand. If I get like a Bone Breaker, this is looking really good. Alright, here we go. I can maybe start getting the value from the Malignant Horror. I don't think I could go for this. I'm gonna have to go for the curve.
My pain doesn't compare
You
to your
face
blade.
Psy Shadestorm.
The
Alright,
Lich
hold on.
King
Yeah, he has no
given
idea what's
me
going on,
true
dude.
Power.
This guy has no idea what's about to happen, and I love it. But Harmonic into Swarm Guard, and I could even like coin out the Nerubian. I could even coin out the Muncher, depending on the situation.
The better.
I actually might be able to make this deck. I have Climatic Explosion sitting in my dust collection forever. I know, it's collecting dust, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Form Guard next turn, really good. I can wait on the Hell Yeah, like I'm not in a rush. It's not like I have to play the Hell Yeah. The odds of him drawing the Plagues are very unlikely. So I'm just gonna go for like more damage here. A Spotlight Paladin game you played last night where you drew almost all your expensive cards right off the bat was painful to watch. It felt so bad. Oh, that is adorable.
Seeing red.
That's adorable. That's so cute. Your minions are so much smaller than mine.
The citadel.
I might even be able to like Hell Yeah to like down with the ship or something. Making noise. Something in this room is squeaking and I can't tell
My
what it is. It's driving me crazy.
doesn't compare to your plague.
The ultimate showdown. Dude, like this is legitimately winning the game right now. I love Harmonic Metal as a card, but it's only good if you can play it on 3. Okay. Wait a minute. Gain them instead and deal 3 damage? So that way I can actually play the Malignant Horror, or do I go for Big Muncher? Muncher will kill this. I could also go for a Hell Yeah. I think it's actually better to play Hell Yeah.
I will find a way.
This goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Shuffle the Plagues. They are now permanent.
Earned an eternity of toil.
Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Very closely. Very, very close to winning the game. So pitiful and small. It's just so small. I made the deck 3-1 right now. Platinum 5. Haven't seen Climatic Explosion any game. Wait, you're actually 3-1 right now, Stormrage? Dude, let's go.
Anybody?
We could believe, but if we believe hard enough, this deck will work. This is like my protege. I've tried so long to make this work. Everyone in chat is cool. Damn right. Put a heart in chat if you're cool. Cause gamers will unite. Gamers unite. Okay, hold on a second. This is driving me crazy. I think it actually is this. Yeah, this thing's squeaking. Just gotta turn it off. You can spam that one. Yeah, there you go. You can't handle the hand buff. The hand buff Plague DK. Obliterate. Okay. I lose 6 to deal 3. I can live with that. But now I have this, and this is where the true game starts. I might be over trading a little bit, but I want to protect this minion at all costs. Because I could trade the Eulogizer, get more corpses, and then more of them get summoned. Dude, if this guy plays a Starfish, I will quit Hearthstone. There is no way this guy plays Starfish. I absolutely refuse to believe. Okay, and the important thing to keep in mind is that this one was summoned first. So whatever the condition of this one is we'll get summoned. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine, because I can trade this, Hero Power, do this, knock this out, it still summons another copy. Yeah, Eulogizer. It's like a eulogy. Isn't that how you pronounce it? Eulogizer? I think it's eulogy. Because this is a eulogy, right? He's giving a eulogy. I'm just gonna roll with it.
The loss will be mourned.
Yes! He broke my Malignant Horror! And I have no Muncher whenever I need it for healing, so I'm not even stressed out right now. My first song is going to be named Funeral of Dorks? What a Funeral of Nerds. Whoa, here she comes. Yeah, take that damage. Yeah, take that damage. Yeah, take that damage.
That feels good.
That might be lethal. Oh my god! Yes! Plague Rainbow
It is time to end this.
Oh, this deck is work of art. But how do I do against a rogue? Let's find out. First spell's 1 mana less. That actually might be huge with Harmonic Metal. It looks like I have Harmonic Metal and Amplifier. I'll go ahead and get rid of the amplifier because I don't need it, but I am most certainly keeping this harmonic metal. If I had, like... You know what? I'm gonna go for a risk. I'm gonna go for a risk. I'm hoping I could draw more minions so that way on turn 2... Oh, the risk is actually gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. Please let this pay off. Let's go, rewarded. Oh my god, it's perfect. He doesn't know. He just doesn't know. The other thing that's kind of funny about this deck is that there really aren't that many Frost cards I want to be adding into this list. 3/3, oh, that's adorable. That is really cute. Don't count on me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Permit me a cruel chuckle. It won't be a cruel chuckle, it'll be straight up an evil laughter. He needs to have a lot of destruction concoctions. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's a little scary. Okay, which one do I go with? Smaller one or bigger one? I think it's always just the bigger one, right? Like, he has a random concoction that could be destruction. Oh, if only that was in my hand, too.
Delightful.
Oh, let's go, dude. That's definitely a screenshot. That's most certainly a screenshot. Turn 4, 21, 27 with taunts. This is why I love this deck. When it works, it works. Let me guess, destruction concoction. Hazy, alright, okay, alright. If he can't kill one of these minions, I could literally just play down with the shit. And oh my god, dude, I just see what I'm gonna do. Oh, come on! That's actually massive. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, I can live with that.
Choose soon.
What?
NANI?!
What? Why do I do anything? Why do I try? Why do I even bother? I get up again, I guess. I mean, might as well, right? Just...
Job's done.
He cleared 27 HP by turn 4. No other class could do that except Rogue. Like, my god. And I know he has the other AoE again!
Unleash a new rage.
I would like to try Rainbow DK, but I'm not crafting the Climactic. No, I totally get that.
Unleash a new rage. The more you struggle, the better.
The citadel stands strong.
I can find the corrupted Plaguebringer, and then maybe I can win still. Dude, I'm not gonna scream into a paper bag. I'm gonna scream into the fucking void.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
This is so stupid. I cannot believe how stupid this is. Okay, there's the corrupted Ashbringer. So you're telling me I have a chance?
You look tasty.
So you're telling me I have a chance? So you're telling me I have a chance? This is gonna be the most emotional game ever, dude. Oh my god, you're telling me I have a chance. Oh my god, you're telling me I have a chance. He didn't even gain armor off that, he just played the minion. Oh, off breakdance? Okay, that's fine. I still heal. I'm still healing.
There is no
So you're telling me that I have a chance? Yeah? Just play your Astalor. I know that's what you want to do.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
breathe it in. The runes beside your remnants of life. No return!
Rainbow DK! Rainbow DK! Oh my god! How is this even possible? It should be illegal to have such godlike turns, dude! I know, right? That really turned the table! How is it that my 4 mana 21-29 with taunt, or 27 with taunt was not enough, but everything else was? I mean, I kinda care about that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I guess first and foremost, hit face, see what it is. It's barrier? Are you kidding me? Okay, in that case, let's get another one. See? It's that easy. No point in, I guess I could just play the queen for tempo.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
And I'm letting him know that I was a rainbow deck. He knows for a fact that I'm a rainbow deck now, and he has to deal with it. I think Patchwork should be in the deck, but it seems like fun. The only reason I haven't really put Patchwork into the deck is because it doesn't add to this particular archetype all too much. Like, it's not a bad inclusion. Like, probably cut Audio Amplifier for Patchwork if you're really trying to do that. This needs to kill the queen. Let's go. GG. Out of my game. Out of my game. Out of my Hearthstone. Get out of here. Actually, one of the most insane games I've ever played in my life.
Anduin!
Alright, I need to find hell, yeah.
The light shall bring victory.
Listen to the drip, drip, drip.
If only I could somehow squeeze Yogg into this deck, then it would be perfect. It'd be absolutely perfect if I could somehow squeeze Yogg in here. The comeback to end all comebacks. Control pre-Sudge. One more win for clickbait. But of course, this is gonna be the hardest challenge. But maybe this is a way that we can actually do the queen combo. So I should try to hold on to my spells until I find a queen. Ooh, kind of have to do that now. It'll get some good chip damage against this deck, but it also just makes everything else more powerful. I usually like to get greedy with Harmonic Metal here, but I don't think this is a situation where I can get greedy. I have to pressure. Surely he won't Theatar. He will not. He definitely will not. Hey friend, how was the tournament? Oh, I lost first round. I lost first round after waiting a half hour to finally play a game. Okay, well, I didn't lose first round. I got a bye first round because my opponent couldn't play up against me. He was an EU player. He, for some reason, couldn't accept my my invite or play the decks that I had made for him. So I ended up getting a free win in the first round, but then I got bodied the first actual set that I played. Why Audio Amplifier? I think Yogg and Patchwork would be better, right? Yogg is kind of hard in this deck because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spells. That's not a reason to run it. But the Audio Amplifier is in here, so that way I could play Queen for the ring, and I could play double Climatic Necrotic Explosion the same turn on turn 11. So that's the reason why. It's not a good reason, but that is the reason.
Citadel stands strong.
Should have done this first, actually. Yeah, I should have done that first in order to draw the spell from the Queen. I was thinking that I was going to get the discount from Nerubian Vizier. I screwed up. But Patchwork could probably be a good inclusion. Patchwork is probably a fine inclusion.
Feel the gift of the sun.
I'm not gonna lie, I mostly put this in here so that way I had other Frost cards that weren't just Bonebreaker. But I'm honestly not a big fan of this card in the deck. Very large minion. The Frost for free card draw. I'm gonna wait on this though. I don't need to spend the corpses yet. Okay, I do need to trade into here, otherwise he can buff this up. But now No Muncher is a freaking 9-10 minion. Came back at your 3-3, let's go. Yup, dude, you came out, okay, bro. Go back in the VOD, watch the rogue game, let me know when you come back, okay? I shit you not, it was legitimately the best game that I played all year. I ain't talking. No Muncher, no Muncher. Yes! Yes! Wait, he's gonna be able to kill it. No! No!
My blade cuts deep.
This bastard. How dare this individual. Oh, there's the queen. So deal 3. Followed by another deal 3. Play the Vizier. Corpse explosion. So that way I can spend all my corpses. Dude, this is the climactic necrotic explosion game. Oh my god, this is one of the games. He's gonna play a lifesteal card. That is annoying, but I can deal. Gaining corpses is probably really important here. I don't think shuffling plagues is right now.
Now we rise.
Alright, here we go. So now we have the ring. If I can actually do this, it'll be so freaking funny. If I can actually do this, this will be so goddamn funny. But now I need to draw the audio amplifier and the corpse explosion. And I still have Baron as like my last form of card draw. This deck needs more card draw, but you can't fit the draw too. Frozen Over doesn't really feel that good either. Like, I just wonder how we can optimize this deck like even more.
Breathe it in.
Crimson strike.
I put Astalor in, remove the audio amplifier, Shara part. Yeah, it's a pretty big meme. I could totally see people cutting it. You don't need Queen, you don't need Amplifier. You could probably put in like a Patchwork, an Astalor, some other like really good card. I think there was a what was the other card that someone was suggesting? I don't remember, but it was Patchwork and something else. Rude. Rude.
Our gift of the
Rude.
arcane enlightens us.
Rude gamer. I mean, it's a priest. What else do I expect? Audio amplifier. Where are you? I am actually 1 damage off right now.
Find a way.
I am legitimately 1 damage off lethal. I would love to just jam this, and then I have the other Ring of Tides ready to go. Oh my god, this is such an important decision.
I will find a way.
Go for it, you barely see it played? But what if he heals back up? Don't just sit around waiting. But here's the thing, dude, I can afford to wait. I have Corpse Explosion.
Hurry up.
I feel like if I do it, I'm gonna regret it. Fuck it, we ball.
You face side storm.